What's going on, Not Move Nation? Today is October 1st at 4:54 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm here with JB Sport Talk and Charby. What's going on, guys? How are we doing today?
What's
So, we're just going to go ahead and just give our first looks at this upcoming NFL schedule. Obviously, there's still some more research to be done and whatnot, but I just want to see how everybody's generally feeling about these games. Tomorrow night, we will do a segment on the Thursday night football game, 49ers and Rams. Um, that game's tomorrow night. We'll probably do that sometime during the day tomorrow. But, we'll start with you, Charby. San Francisco at the Rams. The Rams, last that I checked, they're favored to win this game by 7 plus points. What are your initial thoughts on this game? Who are you leaning towards winning this game? Do you think the Rams win by 7 plus points, or the 49ers keep it relatively close?
I'm going with the Rams. I don't think the Niners keep it that close. I think Purdy's throwing a lot of wide passes. I see he's 48 for 73, four touchdowns, four picks in four games. Meanwhile, the Rams are running and gunning, man. They're on fire right now.
I am just reading right now, Charby, that when I was looking into it earlier today, I was under the impression that Purdy was likely to start in this game. I'm seeing
Mhm.
now, according to rotowire.com, that he will not play in this game tomorrow night. It will be, looks like it'll be Mac Jones.
Mac Jones, yes, I'm seeing that too. Purdy's out. Jawan Jennings is out.
what?
Ricky Pearsall is out. Jordan Watkins, another wide receiver, not a household name. They're out. I think it's going to be a beatdown, personally.
You're seeing Jawan Jennings is out and Pearsall.
Pearsall out. Jennings out.
Wow. Yeah, this is breaking news to me.
Yes, sir.
Pearsall out. I'm just writing that in my notes here for our show tomorrow. All right. So yeah, you're thinking Rams by a lot here. What about you, JB? Hey, what's going on, Blessed Up P?
Yeah, I'm thinking I like the Rams. I mean, even before I knew that Purdy was out, I was all in it for the Rams on that. Um I like what they got going on, and it's like the Jacksonville Jaguars, you know what I'm saying, last week.
Yeah. This game is giving me like vibes that Broncos and Cincinnati Bengals game gave me.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
Broncos just severely outmatched the Bengals, but um, man, I'm thinking that the Rams probably win this game. We'll go into depth more with it tomorrow, but I think I'm leaning towards San Francisco to cover that spread at +7. That's the last that I
See.
checked. Maybe that line will go up even more now. We'll just kind of see, but I'm thinking San Francisco +7. All right, next game we have Minnesota at Cleveland. This game is being played in London, England, and it starts at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Just in
Oh
case
gosh.
you guys didn't know, now you do. The Vikings lead the all-time series 12-5 against Cleveland. Last that I saw, Minnesota was favored by about 4 points. I think it's actually 4.5 now. JB, what are your initial thoughts about this game? Who do you see coming away with this one?
Minnesota, more than likely. Well, you know what? I don't. Man, yeah, probably Minnesota. Without looking into it really, I know Dylan Gabriel has gotten the starting nod, and Joe Flacco's been benched. So we got another kind of case of like Jackson Dart possibly, but I don't think Dylan Gabriel's got the attitude or the dog in him that Dart's got.
Fair
They're not
enough.
similar.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, I got the
Charby?
Vikings on that.
Okay. Charby?
Taking the Vikings for sure.
Okay.
The Browns can't score even when they had Flacco. They're actually the lowest scoring team. They have a new QB. Dylan Gabriel, which he could start looking to provide a new look.
Yeah,
Uh, I'm not going to bet on it. Give me the
right.
experienced team here. I think it's going to be rather low scoring. I'm also seeing that Miles Garrett and David Njoku are both questionable. So even if they are good to go, they're still injured. They're still banged up. And Cedric Tillman, wide receiver Browns, is on the IR with a hamstring injury. So not only do the Browns have a rookie QB starting his first game against a pretty decent Vikings defense, his weapons are now even more limited with Njoku and Tillman out. Give me give me Carson Wentz and the Vikings to win this game.
Something that I like to look at, especially with young quarterbacks, is sacks. How much are they going to get sacked? How much pressure are they going to be under? The Vikings rank seventh best in team sacks per game. Cleveland's been doing an okay job at protecting their quarterback this season. They rank 17th in team sacks allowed per game. I think that's probably where the game will be won or lost. How much pressure can the Vikings create on that young quarterback? And we'll dive into all the statistical things on a later show. But right now I'm kind of leaning towards Cleveland at least covering the spread to lose this game by no more than 4 points. That's just the way I'm leaning right now. The Browns, I'm seeing they rank second worst in points per game. I don't think a quarterback switch is going to hurt them in regards to that too much, even if you know what I mean. Like you mentioned, Charby, they're not, or JB, they're not scoring a lot of points right now. So switching a quarterback right now is probably the best idea. Next game, the Las Vegas Raiders at Indianapolis Colts. It'll be Michael Pittman's birthday on that day, the day that they're playing that game. The all-time series is tied 11-11 between these teams. But the Colts are 3-1 against the Raiders since they moved to Las Vegas. Last that I checked, the Colts are favored by about 7 points. Charby, which way are we leaning towards on this one?
Leaning Colts. Colts at home. Raiders are still a little bit too shaky for me. Uh, I just don't believe the Raiders can win this one. I like the Colts at home with their balanced offense. Give me
Yeah,
Colts.
yeah, the Colts have looked great this year. Even in that Week 4 loss to the Rams, it wasn't a terrible loss. They lost by 7 points last week, but they took care of business against Miami. Tennessee squeaked a game away from Denver, which I actually expected Denver to win that game. The Colts have been, yeah, definitely a surprise for me this season. I know that we have somebody in the Not Move podcast that was talking Daniel Jones up, speaking highly of Daniel Jones all throughout the
Yeah,
offseason, the
Southgate.
preseason, Southgate. And I'm gonna stay on that train here in this one. That's just the way that I'm leaning towards. In regards to who wins this game. Well, not only who wins this game, but about covering that spread. I think I'll be going with the Colts in this one as well. JB, if you're there, which side are you leaning?
Oh, I'm taking that dime to the bank with Danny, bro. You already
Hmm.
know. We're making that deposit with Michael Pittman Jr. on his birthday. They're gonna be celebrating. You know what I'm saying? I think after last week's loss, they did lose last week. I'm pretty sure. Um, but after that, I don't think you're gonna catch them on two L's back to back. I think they right the ship and steer that Colt the right way.
Sounds good, man. The next game, we have the Giants at Saints. The Giants
Ooh.
lead the all-time series against the Saints, 17-6. Last that I saw, New Orleans was favored to win this game by about 2.5 points. I've noticed that the lines have been changing a little bit today, but we'll look into all that analytical stuff, tomorrow and on Sunday morning show. But as of right now, which way are we leaning on this one, JB?
Uh, I'm throwing the dart. I'm going to Giants. If the Chiefs were like totally to just like blaze out and blunder out, I'd probably become a Jackson Dart and Giant fan. I'm not lying.
Charby?
Yep, I think Dart provides a spark. I know Neighbors is out. I like Wandale Robinson and Darius Slayton and Cam Skadaboo. Saints, still not a believer in Rattler. Give me Giants on the road.
I liked the Giants last week. I'm looking at New Orleans. They haven't won a game this year. I'm sure that they're hungry for a win here at home against a team that they could beat. Right
definitely
now,
could
I'm going to
win.
lean towards New Orleans. I think people are a little bit high on the Giants now after they just knocked off the Chargers. So I might go the other way on this one and, go with New Orleans. We'll see on Sunday. Dallas at Giants. That's at least the way I'm leaning right now is the Saints, to win that game by 3+ points. But we'll make our final decision on Sunday morning. Dallas at New York Jets. Dallas is 8-5 all time against the New York Jets. Last that I saw, Dallas is favored by 2.5 points. Which way are you leaning on this one, Charby? Dallas at Jets.
Give me the Cowboys. They just about swiped the great big bad Packers defense. Jets are at home and they are looking for their first dub. Field versus Dak. The way the Cowboys have been playing, I think they're in a groove. I think they're playing pretty good. Taking the Cowboys on this one.
JB?
I'm going to go the other way. I want the Jets to get their first win. It's not that I want them to. I see them getting their first win. I don't see. I see this being a good defense that Justin Fields can be successful on. You know what I mean? Even if Tyrod Taylor was there, I think with the lack of pass rush and the ability to stop the run, I think secondary is just not. But yeah, I like the Jets. Let's go Jets. JTS.
Dak looked phenomenal in that game against Green Bay. As a Cowboys fan, I'm disappointed that Dallas didn't win that game, of course, but I'm happy that the Cowboys covered that spread. Now, they're playing at New York Jets. I feel like the Cowboys are going to win this game, and every time I think they do, they end up swiping the rug from underneath my feet. So give me the Jets here. The Jets might not win, but I'm thinking Jets maybe cover that spread. Maybe it's like a 1-point, 2-point Cowboy victory. That's the way I'm leaning as of today. Things can change, guys. It's only Wednesday right now, right? So things can change, but right now that's the way I'm leaning. Denver at Philadelphia. The Eagles lead the all-time series against the Broncos 9-5. Philly, last that I saw, is favored by about 3.5 points. Charby, which way are you leaning in this one?
Taking Eagles at home. Broncos played great last game, but albeit against one of the worst all-around teams in NFL and probably in recent history, to be honest with you. The Eagles, I think I heard, have won 19 of their last 20 games. They're at home. They're 4-0. I like the Broncos on some level. Give me the Eagles at home, though, on this one.
JB?
As much as I dislike both of these teams for separate reasons, I just don't see the ability of Philly's gonna win that one. I don't. I mean, and you know what? I'm gonna take Denver. Denver's on the road.
Yes.
Yes.
Man. Oh man. Yeah. I gotta go with Philly. I'm sticking with Philly, dude.
I'm going to be leaning towards Philadelphia getting this win as well and winning by 4+ points. I think a lot of people are waiting, and I talked about this on last week's show. I think a lot of people are just waiting for Philadelphia's fall. I don't think there's a lot of people that like that tush-push play that they run, and I think a lot of people are somewhat impressed, even though the Bengals are not a great team. I think some people are somewhat impressed with how the Broncos performed, and
Mm.
Maybe some people think that the Broncos will carry that momentum into Philadelphia and finally knock off these Eagles. Also, this game is being played on 10-5, right? October 5th. The Eagles, I mentioned at the start of this game preview that the Eagles lead the all-time series 9-5. If the Eagles win this game, they will move to 10-5 all time against the Broncos on 10-5 on October 5th. Give me the Eagles here. Moving on, we have the Miami Dolphins at Carolina Panthers. The Miami Dolphins lead the all-time series 6-2. Last that I saw, Miami's favored to win this game by 1.5 points. JB, how are we feeling?
Um,
No Tyreek Hill?
yeah, no. I'm
That sounds good, bless
gonna go with
Doctor.
Bryce. I'm gonna go with Bryce Young. I'm gonna go with Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers. We were talking off air a little bit. They lack that big explosive play. Tua, dude, been running around the field and taking some weird and like he hasn't been protecting himself. I mean, also other people have been trying to like take his block off too, but he keeps doing that, man. I mean, he's not gonna last much longer. I mean, everybody knows it. But yeah,
Mm.
I got Carolina on this.
Charby, we were talking about this game a little bit off air. It seemed like you were trying to find every reason to take Miami. Right now, which way are
Mm.
you leaning?
I'm still taking the Dolphins. I'm not happy about it. I can easily see where the Panthers win here. Basically, my deciding factor is it feels like the Dolphins are starting to click the more and more I watch them week after week. I'm not sold on the Panthers yet. I know they can win. I know they have some weapons. I know Tyreek Hill's out. Darren Waller stepped in, looked like old Darren Waller. So I'm not saying you got a replacement,
No,
but you
yeah,
definitely have
true.
another offensive weapon.
Yeah, that's their. But
Homie,
see, that is their. The thing is, though, too. I do like Miami because they were driving down the field methodically, like just chipping away, running the
yeah,
ball with a chain. You
yeah.
know,
Hey,
more than 10 carries a game. It
hey,
was pretty good.
JB.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, never mind. I was just seeing if like maybe there was a way you could like put a different background up while you were moving or something.
Nope, can't on your phone,
Oh,
not on the browser.
okay. Um,
Yeah, give me basically to wrap up, give me Dolphins. I think they're clicking. I do believe in the Panthers somewhat at home, but when I saw Bryce Young is completing 60% of his passes, I know the Dolphins defense isn't that good. I'm just not sold on Bryce Young yet. And Mike McDaniels is on the hot seat too. Like every game is a must win for this dude. He's going to coach his ass off. I got to take the Dolphins considering what I know so far.
I'm going to have to lean towards Carolina in this one. Now we talked about it off the air, and I just see a lot of slight advantages for Carolina in this one. And I think the deciding factor, and there was a chance that I would have taken Carolina in this game to cover the spread. I think they're 1.5 point underdogs last I checked, but there was a chance that I was going to take Carolina in this game, even with Tyreek Hill. With Tyreek Hill being out, I think that's going to be my deciding factor in that pick. Houston at Baltimore. Baltimore leads the all-time series against Houston 13-2, which is pretty incredible. Baltimore has won 6 games in a row against Houston, yet Houston is favored by 1.5 points. Now, a lot of that being is because Lamar Jackson is doubtful to play in this game.
LJ,
Cooper Rush looks like he's going to be the starter here for Baltimore. Charby, you know how much I love all these backup quarterbacks getting playing time this year. We
I
talked
know.
about that a lot last night. Who do you like in this one, Houston or Balti?
Taking Texans. LJ's out. I see two key linebackers, Van Noy and Roquan Smith are out, and Woody Marks just showed up to the NFL last week. Uh, let's see. Texans have Christian Kirk, who I know is not like a serious threat, but before I feel like they just had Nico Collins the first couple games. Now they got like another guy, and now they have to open up the running game too. I'm taking the Texans on the road versus the Ravens.
JB?
Yeah, The I'm going. Man, the Ravens are not gonna take another L in a row like that. They're not gonna have that. Mm-mm.
You do know,
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Cooper Rush is playing.
yeah.
Yeah, let's go Texans. Yeah, let's go Texans. It just slipped my mind. I remember seeing the post I made of a band, or not a band-aid, but a towel and a headband wrapped around his leg after he hurt himself.
Okay.
Um, on this
Texans all day
one,
though.
man, it's tough to go against a team that's 13-2 all time against another team, even with a backup quarterback. Cooper Rush used to play for the Cowboys. I don't think he's terrible. And Baltimore's won
No.
6 in a row against Houston. I think a lot of people are, a little hesitant about going with Baltimore with Lamar Jackson being out. I'll have to come back to this game, analyze it a little bit more. Right now, I'm leaning towards Baltimore. Tennessee at Arizona. Arizona leads the all-time series 8-4 against Tennessee. Arizona's won 3 games in a row against the Tennessee. Right before this show, Charby brought to my attention that Trey Benson has been ruled out, I think, for about 4 to 6 weeks, which is James
Yep.
Conner's backup running back. So now I'm pretty sure they're running thin at that running back position. The next man up, I believe, is DeMercado.
Yep. Democado.
Charby, which way are we leaning on this one? Tennessee at Arizona. JB, we lost Charby there for a second. If you're around, or I'll give my take on this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, I like AZ in this. I got oh boy in my fantasy, and I turned it on. I was like, oh my gosh, I had to do some digging. But him and oh boy been a pretty good 1-2 punch out there in AZ for the time period. Um, but yeah, I like AZ in this.
Blessed to Peace says, I don't know, man. It's looking like Baltimore got the bad end of a script. Yeah. I mean, they
Mm,
they very well could have, man.
didn't pay their bills.
Like I said, I'll have to go back and reanalyze that one before I make my final pick on it. Just right now, I'm leaning towards Baltimore, but
I
you
do
know,
like that Baltimore because Cooper Rush has got some good wide receivers out there. They could easily adjust, and it might even be easier for an offensive line to adjust to a straight drop back quarterback who is slightly mobile. He's not a Statue of Liberty per se, but and he relies on that play action. That's going to give them that Derrick Henry run the ball like a Schottenheimer type of offense. They can do that play action, open it up and pass. I do like that. Cooper Rush has played some good games in Dallas. You know,
I could very easily change my pick over to Houston. I mean,
yeah.
as
There's
I'm just
it.
looking at this information, I'm just going to have to analyze a little bit more. I did a lot of the data gathering today, and I don't really analyze it on days that I gather the information that I need. But I'm just kind of looking at it right now, and I could easily change it. But right now, yeah, just Baltimore. You said you had AZ in that game against Tennessee, JB.
Yeah,
Um,
Tennessee is just.
I think a lot of people are thinking about that with Tennessee right now. Maybe Tennessee doesn't win this game, but maybe they do cover this spread. Another thing I'm going to have to analyze, but right now my gut feeling is telling me that Tennessee covers this game. I've seen a lot of people, uh, talking bad about Tennessee, even their own quarterback, Cam Ward. I think I saw an interview with him the other day saying, "We're just bad right now. We're bad." And
Dude, that they are, man.
I
They
think
are.
that's
And Bill Callahan's failing them horribly.
I think that's swaying public opinion a lot. We'll just see how much it does sway them. Like I said, I don't necessarily fade the public on everything, but here might be a spot where I do. I'll just have to kind of see. And Charby, you like Arizona over Tennessee
Oh yeah,
by 7, 8+ points?
and more.
Yeah. And it's not necessarily because you think Arizona's that good, right? It's probably because you think Tennessee is bad.
Tennessee's not progressing. Cam Ward's showing frustration. I don't even know who the head coach is, but I don't think he makes it through the season. They're in shambles. I do know the Cardinals just lost Trey Benson, so their run game isn't looking great. They got their third string running back in or whatever. You know what? I might take it back. I don't know if Arizona wins by 8 or more, but I
Right.
definitely think they win the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay at Seattle. Seattle leads the all-time series 9-6 against Tampa Bay. Last that I checked, Seattle is favored by about 3 points. JB or Charby? Yeah, JB, let's start with you on this one. Tampa Bay at Seattle. Who do you like right
Is
as of
Mike
right
Evans
now?
playing?
What?
Is Mike Evans back?
I'm not sure. Let's say that he is back.
If Mike Evans is back, I'm going Tampa. If Mike Evans is not, I'm going Seattle.
I do know
Godwin?
Chris Godwin's back.
Chris Godwin.
Yeah, he got 10 targets last week, but only 3 catches, so he's slowly easing into his shit.
Charby?
What at?
Who do you like?
Who do I like? Give me the Seahawks, man.
Personally, blessed up P.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that already. I'm trying to get that going right now.
My hands are pretty full with the football, but hopefully, we find somebody that can talk.
Yeah,
about
as far as
baseball.
what bettors does, I don't know. Quite frankly, how it would be matching that. I don't think we can match that. But as far as like postseason, script, postseason talk, postseason maybe. I mean, I know others are not moved. They got stats and everything like that. But as a show like this, it won't be the same. But I mean, I'm trying to get something with the MLB postseason going because it is hot right now.
Yeah, I would definitely love to find time to do a show, and I will if I can. But as of right now, my hands are full with the NFL. But hopefully, I can find a time. And JB and I were talking about that. When basketball season comes up, it's gonna be. I'm gonna have to pick my spots on when to do NBA shows and when I'm available. Really, I think NFL comes before anything, but NFL starts to slow down a little bit in January, and NBA doesn't, stop until April or so, May. So, but yeah, NBA is right around the corner, man. I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, did you give your take on that, Charby? Tampa Bay at Seattle?
I pretty much said, give me Seahawks. Their defense is so fast, so young. I think they're the second youngest team. Just a fun little fact. And Sam Darnold is I like Colin Cowherd. I think he said something like he has the most wins of like any starting quarterback, or I got to find out the stat. I'll have the stat ready for you next time we go on air. But basically, Sam Darnold is fire. He's elite. I believe they're at home. I think Evans is out like 3 to 4 weeks last time I checked. Chris Godwin coming back off this dislocated ankle, so they might be just moving a little slow. Bucky a little bit injured. I'm taking the Seahawks. I'm taking the Seahawks all day, honestly.
I'm going to be leaning towards the Seahawks as well as of right now. I think a big thing for me in this one is just that they're at home. Both of these teams are 3-1. Seattle leads the all-time series. No Mike Evans.
Bucky.
Yeah.
Bucky's a big hit.
Yeah, so I'll just have to analyze a little bit more. I'm not necessarily here to give you guys a ton of reasoning why I like something or don't like something. That's for tomorrow's show when we break down the Thursday night football game and Sunday morning show when we break down all of the games. But right now, just glancing at it, I'm leaning towards Seattle to win that game by 3+ points. Detroit at Cincinnati. Is there any way that anybody is going to be taking Cincinnati in this game? I mean,
maybe if they got an offensive line, a defense, and Joe Burrow. But I don't see anything happening, so nope.
This would probably be the ultimate like fade the public game this week. I would think Detroit 3-1, looking very strong versus Cincinnati. Yes, they're 2-2, but man, they're not looking good as of late. Cincinnati, though, if you guys do like Cincinnati, they've won 7 games in a row against Detroit, and they lead the all-time series 10-3.
It's pretty
Same with you,
strong.
Charby. Are you leaning towards Detroit in a blowout
Yes.
here?
Blowout. I don't really have much to say on this game.
Yeah, I don't either, man. Give me Detroit as of right now. I'm not going to overthink that one as of now. I'll look into it a little bit more, but I probably won't change my pick on that one. I just can't. But it is scary that I'm sure like everybody is going to have Detroit winning this game. So, and crazy things happen in football. Just have to wait and see. But right now, yeah, give me Detroit to win this one by 11 plus points. Washington Commanders at Chargers. Charby.
Chargers kind of just
Looks like
Chargers got. Yeah,
looks
go ahead,
like
buddy.
looks like Jaden Daniels is questionable, but is expected to play.
Right. Considering that Chargers are a great team all around. They're at home, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, they're at home. Jaden Daniels has missed time and chemistry with his team. I feel that's very important is chemistry and dynamics in game. The Chargers just kind of got embarrassed a little bit. I think they're going to be looking to really bounce back, especially at home. What's the spread on that game? 2.5,
Last that I saw 3 Chargers.
3. I'd take Chargers money line. I just want them to win. I just don't feel the energy coming from the Commanders to win this game. But kind of as you said, and it can be applied to any game, any given Sunday. But
Yeah.
just the fact that the Chargers got embarrassed a little bit and they're at home, and I think
Yeah.
they just have the better all-around team at every position, really.
Mhm.
Taking the Chargers here, buddy.
I like that take, Charby. That's probably the way I'm going to be leaning with this as well. Also, I see just on paper a huge passing advantage for the Chargers. I think some of that may be because Jane Daniels has been out a little bit, but the Chargers have a good pass defense. The passing yards allowed per game ranks 5th. Passing yards per game ranks 5th. Washington has struggled defensively, defending against the pass this year. I'm leaning towards the Chargers in this one as well, just browsing through my notes. JB, and for other reasons, like you were talking about, bounce back after getting embarrassed. Washington,
Right.
it's positive that they have Jaden Daniels coming back, but, I'll just have to look into that a little bit more. But right now I'm leaning towards the Chargers.
Yo, I think Terry McLaurin's out. Is that true?
Yeah, he's out like 4 weeks.
So there goes another huge weapon.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
there's
give me
no
the
reason.
give me the -3 then.
Yeah, the
I'm
Chargers.
seeing here, according to rotowire.com, September 29th, Dan Quinn said Monday that McLaurin is among injured players who are trending in the right direction.
Interesting. All right. Still.
JB?
Yeah, I said I'm going Chargers. Yeah, I can't.
Sunday night football game. New England at Buffalo. Charby, man, you texted me earlier today and said your hot take was New England to win this game.
My biggest upset of the week. I think the Pats can do it. Buffalo's offense is kind of a juggernaut. Like Josh Allen just can get those first downs after first downs. They're so good. They're a little bit suspect on defense. I saw like a couple weeks ago the Dolphins almost came back and beat them, and it's the Dolphins. So that being said, Drake May's like 75% completion rate. I texted you a bunch of stuff this morning, right? He's thrown 988 yards, which is 6th in the league. Like he's like the Patriots are deceptively good, basically. The dude has like 9 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. I like Drake May. He's got Stephon Diggs finally came alive, got 100 yards. That's huge. Hunter Henry is just a slept on all time. I don't say all time great tight end, but he's just so consistent forever.
I'm
With the
browsing this. I'm browsing
Yeah.
this game too, man, and I don't know if New England wins, but I think I'll probably be leaning towards them covering on this one.
Yes. Yeah.
Also worth noting, Buffalo allows the most rushing yards to quarterbacks this year. Drake May is averaging 6 carries per game. He does have rushing capabilities. I think that's one of some other benefits that New England does have in this game. JB, are you thinking Buffalo by 8+ points in this one, or New England to keep it, within that?
Um, I man, I see this. Mm, yeah, I just see Buffalo. Just I don't. I like Drake May. I like what they're doing out there offensively, but um, I think it could very well be a shootout. I mean, we've seen how Pittsburgh and New England went, but New England kind of just lost themselves that game late. You know,
Yeah. 5 turnovers.
yeah, I don't think that was. I don't necessarily know if they're going to clean that up too well. They're still kind of a young team.
And
I think Josh Allen kind of take advantage of that. I'm going Buffalo.
All right. And then the last game that we have is the Chiefs at Jacksonville on Monday Night Football. JB, I'll give you your flowers. You called Jacksonville to beat the 49ers this past week. Do you think they do it again against your Kansas City Chiefs?
Absolutely not. No. Um, the Chiefs will definitely have to play a little bit more mistake free, because of the possibility of how the Jacksonville Jaguars could take that, advantage of um turnovers, and they're kind of like a home run machine on the ground. ATN can get around that corner, dude's fast. Um, but I just don't know if Trevor Lawrence. I think between Spags, I think Spags becomes the um X factor in this. The Chiefs
Good
cornerbacks
call.
have been playing lights out. We have a rookie corner who's actually ranked number one in the NFL right now. Um, so I'm going Kansas City. I really, the league's in trouble, man. The league's in trouble. You got
Woo,
Rasheed,
tell him.
you got Worthy coming back, or is back. You've seen how well that just changed the whole dynamic of the offense. I mean, it was just like night and day. Somebody just turned the switch on, and you just didn't recognize the Chiefs the last 3 games of the year, right?
The beast has been
Um,
awoken.
yeah, and the stats and the way that everybody looks at it. I mean, obviously, if Xavier Worthy had that type of impact, that's the number one type of impact. The way that he produces, the way that he changes the game, and
Yep.
everything. And yeah, I just think that he with if Rasheed Rice came back, dude, when he does, oh my gosh, you got the possibility of having the 2 best wide receivers in the NFL.
This
I'm with
might
you, bro.
be. Sorry, I just had to step away for a second. Don't know what I missed, but this might be one of my favorite plays this week. Chiefs by 4+. I'll let you guys know more on Sunday. But yeah, I'm liking the Chiefs in this one. They've won 8 games in a row against Jacksonville. Yeah, man, I think they're going to carry that momentum after beating Baltimore in Week 4 and cool off this Jacksonville Jaguar team.
Yep. I can't say it in any shorter words to make a bigger picture than what you guys said. Y'all said it all. I mean, hey, what's up, Chiefstons? Give me them.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. Thank you guys so much for joining. JB, did you have anything that you wanted to add?
No, we're not at this moment. I know.
I
Uh,
got
I mean, we
I
got
got
the
one.
QR code in the top of the corner from mybookie.ag. You guys hit that QR code. Get 100% on first 3 deposits.
all right, sounds good. Thanks again, guys. JB, are you going to do a show with me tomorrow about the San Francisco game, San Francisco
Yep.
and Rams?
Yep. Yep.
All right, sounds good. Charby, if you want to join too tomorrow, you're more than welcome to.
Bet. I'll let y'all know. Thanks for having me on yet
All right,
again. I
blessed
love
up,
this
P, man.
podcast.
I hope you're having a great day. Blessed up, P. Thanks again for joining. We appreciate you. We appreciate all of you who tune in. Good luck this week, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right.
This non-casual podcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or reused without the authorized written consent of the Not Move Podcast Network. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.